Hello. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna be able to wear this very long because it's not cold. It's kind of warm, in fact, but I wanted to match the flamingo. Welcome to the video. I found a website called fmylife.com. It's just people's stories of when they just felt F my life. Because don't we all have those moments? So I thought we'd read it. And I thought I'd huff helium while doing it. I don't know, it sounded like a fun idea. So I have this birthday balloon. Funny that I have it because I did have a birthday recently and I didn't say anything. Oops. It was on February 22nd. I'm a quarter of a century old. Yay! There we go. That could be my F my life moment. I had a milestone and I posted about it none. So yes, my trusty excuse me, personal space. What did I just say? My trusty flamingo and I shall embark on the journey of reading people's accounts of their personal hellfires. Sounds like fun! As usual, grab your cozies and snackies, and let's head on into it. Well, we must begin by
cutting my companion.
Okay, how should I cut this? Maybe just like a little snip? Oh, I can smell it. And the idea is that this video is gonna go as long as I can sound like a demented chipmunk for. It'll be interesting hearing my... like I'm holding this. It'll be interesting when I'm editing this and just hearing my voice like gradually go back down to normal. Okay, here we go.
Unnerved. Today, I was talking to my boss at the end of an awesome internship. He said he was really satisfied with my work and that he had considered hiring me. Turns out he decided not to because I smiled too much. It freaked him out. FML. That is so unfortunate. My voice is already back. Wow. More air is escaping than I thought it would. That is very interesting because I smile too much. Just comes in like, hey Jerry, can you come take care of these documents? And he just turns around like, yes sir, I can. How embarrassing that would have to be to admit to your like any other job you go to. It's like, oh, why didn't this one work out? I guess they don't really ask that. Let's just assume they did. They ask like, why didn't this work out? And they're like, I smile too much. The boss is like, I don't allow any joy to be felt here. That about covers the usual office experience. Turns out he smiles so much so he can overcompensate for how miserable he feels. So apparently you can pick, I agree your life sucks, or you deserved it. I mean, not being hired because you smile too much, that is such a weird thing to say. That's so stupid. This is Overreaction. Today I proposed to my girlfriend, but she refused. Why? Because instead of asking her, will you marry me, I asked her to be my wife. She flew off the handle because my wife suggested she would be mine, like ownership, like domestic slavery. I don't want to marry her anymore. She's nuts. FML. Yeah, that's a way you can view marriage, I guess. That's unfortunate. Like, obviously, we don't really know anything about this person, but it sounds like they were genuinely... Like, that's sweet. Be my wife. I love it when my husband calls me his wife. Madam, are you okay? Like, don't get me wrong. That is definitely a real thing. When in a partnership, one person is doing far more work than it is maybe fair. But also, like, not everyone's like that. Maybe she knows something we don't. But still, it's like, if we give benefit of the doubt, and it's like they were just trying to be sweet and say, like, oh, will you be my wife? It's like, it's a very... intense reaction to that. Giving benefit of the doubt of this person, let's just say I agree your life sucks because, I mean, it seems like a sweet thing. It seems like they just wanted to like, be my wife, and then she just flipped out. Just totally took it in the wrong direction. Exploitation. Today, my boss sprang a company workshop on us that I was not informed of, which kept me at work until 10 p.m. He expected us all back at 8 a.m. the next day to continue. On a good day, it takes me 3 hours to commute. I got written up for being 10 minutes late to the workshop after getting up at 4 a.m. to get there. Dude. It's like, can you not have any leniency, boss? Like, I have to do a lot of work to even just get here. Come on, man. It is not that hard to be a decent human being. Especially if they know that you have to commute so much. And you were 10 minutes late. Like, yes, it's annoying if someone arrives late. But like, my guy. It's not like they were taking their sweet time. They were coming to work. They just have to commute. And sure, it could be said that like, oh, move to be closer. But like, that's not always easy to do. So like, it makes more sense for people financially to live a little farther away and then commute. It's like, sometimes people just have to do that. So just have some empathy. Yup. Life sucks. I feel like I'm gonna say that. I feel like knowing me, I'm gonna click I agree your life sucks almost every time because I'll just feel bad for them. Priorities. Today, I was sent by my mother and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend? Yes, her boyfriend. to pick up some takeout. After getting the food, I began to turn out once the traffic light was green. An a-hole cop sped past the red light and slammed into my car, totaling it. When I called my house, my mom's boyfriend asked, "Where's our dinner?" I'm fine, by the way. FML. Are you serious? No wonder you titled it Priorities. No concern for me at all. What in the lack of empathy? Assuming they came home and went, "Hey, I just got hit by a cop, by the way, and totaled my car," and your first response is, "Where's our dinner?" If that's not a red flag, mother, I don't know what is. I hope she was not the same. I hope she was like, "My poor baby," because like it's your child who almost died, or at least could have gotten very hurt. I have fortunately only been in a car accident one time, and it really sucked. Me and a few friends were driving back from going like to the mall one day, and we were stopped at a stoplight, and then someone ran into us at 40 miles an hour. And then, better yet, they left! They left! 4 teenage girls, they just left. My best friend who was driving unfortunately got really hurt, and like we eventually were able to like track them down and like get some settlement out of it, but it took a long time. It was stupid. I remember just like as we were being hit, like just moving in slow motion. Like it was crazy. And you know what's even more crazy is I was in the passenger seat and nothing happened to me. So much so that when the paramedics came and took us all to the hospital, I wasn't even admitted. Which in hindsight was probably not a good idea. Like, why didn't they check me out at all? Like everyone else got something but me. And I don't understand why. Guardian Angel just like had me that day, I guess. Every time we've talked about it, it's like, you know, I'm a small person. So it's like, oh, it must have just been because it was like tossing around a feather. And I was like, I guess, because like in a lot of ways, I feel like I should have gotten way more hurt, like being in the passenger side. I don't even think I even got any bruising, like from the seatbelt or anything. Like nothing happened to me. And yet they should have checked me out. I sat with one of our friends as she was like sitting in the hospital bed, and I was just sitting there as if I was some guest. As if I wasn't also in the same accident. It was so weird. Ugh, sorry to you about your car. That sucks. I agree, your life sucks. Wow, that's... Who's saying you deserved it? Hello?
There we go. Today, my class was given the assignment to have an informed discussion, debating who would be the best fit for president of the U.S.
The school's social security... That's not right. The school security guards were called in after the Trump supporters started fights with everyone else. Oh. Gotta love that. The security guards having to come break up Fight Club. Was the teacher's plan all along. This is Fight Club without anyone knowing it's Fight Club. And speaking of trust issues...
Today, I decided I'd sell an old motorcycle I had in order to help with the bills. Had to be at work at the time when an interested buyer was to show up, so I entrusted my mother with the exchange as she's unemployed. Mom pocketed the money and bought a new freezer for her house and won't pay me back. I'm sorry?
Madam? That is extremely rude. Literally wasn't yours to sell. That is awful. I agree. Your life sucks. I didn't give a rating to the Fight Club one. Life sucks, yes. Red flag? Ooh.
Let us observe.
Today I found out the guy I've been in an exclusive, serious relationship with the last 12 months has been using online dating apps for the past 3 months. But it's only chatting and he doesn't consider it cheating.
Shame! Shame!
I'm swiftly running out. That is so stupid. Come on, man. If you are not interested in being in a relationship and you're gonna cheat, just break up with them. Just break up with them. Come on. It's like you can go be with other people if you really want. Just end the relationship first. My goodness. I'm sorry, and I want to give you a hug. Okay, we might only have enough helium for like 1 or 2 more. Man, that ran out fast. Hello? Yeah, there's barely any. Out on the town. Today I was busy working on a paper, so my parents offered to go get me some Mexican food. Eager for some nachos, I thanked them. At 9 p.m., they weren't back, so I called. They weren't in an accident, but spontaneously buying a new car without telling me. They didn't return until 11 p.m. with cold, greasy KFC. It wasn't even warm. Oh, what the heck? Who spontaneously buys a car? Only rich people. I cannot imagine spontaneously buying a new car. It was a whole process having to get our own used car. Okay, I don't think I can do like the ASMR. I don't think. Yeah, there's like none left in here. The flamingo has died. Who knows? Maybe we'll read a few more. Why not? Let's just do that.
No excuses. Today, I found out that being rushed unconscious to the hospital and missing work qualifies you for termination if you don't call in, even if you have a note from the ER doctor. FML. That is so stupid. Like, you're unconscious. What, you can't do anything about that. And yet they're still gonna make it your problem? Bruh. Hugs. I can't believe bosses like that actually exist. It's just like, man, come on. Also, who was saying you deserved it? How do they deserve this, you gremlins? You all clearly need hugs. Okay, let's just do one more because I should probably be done after this. All right, we're gonna finish with Home Sweet Home, or not. Today I returned from my holiday in Cairo and was planning to go straight to bed, seeing as I'd landed at 2 a.m. All was going well until I tried to open my front door and realized I'd left my keys, my S23 Plus phone, and my wallet in the cab I took home. Oh, that's awful. Like, their phone is in there too, so they can't even contact them. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. At that point, can you even like get any of that back? Like, the only thing I can think of is like to call the company and then like, if you can remember the details of who your driver was, be like, hey, I left all my stuff in there. Can you like reach out to them? Because other than that, I don't know how else you could get your stuff back. I hope they did. Oh, hugs. That's all that button is to me now. It's just wanting to give people hugs. Okay, I think I'll call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just a silly idea I came up with. I found this website one day and for some reason what popped in my head was, what if I had a helium balloon? And it just all went from there. So I hope it was entertaining. And as always, I hope you're doing well. But if not, I hope this video has brightened your day at least a little bit. I really appreciate you guys joining me and my silly ideas. Thank you for being part of the sleepover. And yeah, that'll be it for today. Take care of yourselves and each other, do your best to be a good human, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!